Hi friends, welcome to Solidworks with Dal. Today we'll be designing a metal stool for garden furniture. The material is plain carbon steel. All dimensions in this drawing are in inches. We're going to look at the section AA view. This stool frame is going to be designed from the bottom up. Starting at the bottom is 3/8 round rod at 11 5/8 in diameter. Moving up to the middle is also 3/8 round rod at 6" in diameter. The top of the stool frame is made of 3/16 round rod at 12 3/8 in diameter. The stool frame is made up of 16 legs all around with 3/16 round rod. Now going to the bottom view, there are two L-shaped seat stiffeners underneath the seat top, and they're made of 3/16 round rod, 6" by 6". The last part to this metal stool is the seat top, and that's made of 22 gauge sheet metal, which is about 1/32 of an inch. And it's at 12.5" in diameter with a 1/2" flange. The overall height of this metal stool is 18 inches. Detail B, shown here, has a 33 thousandths of an inch, which is about a 1/32 gap between the inside of the seat flange and the top of the stool frame. So let's design this. Okay, so we're going to start with File, New, Part, OK. Make sure it's in inches. We're going to go to Options, Document Properties, Units, and we're going to make this 3 decimal places with dimensioning the length. Okay. Top plane, Sketch, Circle, Smart Dimension. Okay, the diameter of this is 11.625, 11 5/8. Take away the diameter of the 3/8 rod. So that's 375. So we have that, 11 1/4. Okay, now we're going to go to Features, Swept Boss, Circular Profile, 0.375 for the 3/8 rod. Choose your profile, circle. Okay. To create the middle part of the frame, we're going to create a plane 14.5 inches up from the middle part of the bottom frame of the frame. And then from the middle, we're going to create another plane going 3 1/88, 3 3/16 up to create the top of the frame. Isometric view. I'm going to show the top plane, reference geometry, plane, top plane, distance up 14.5 inches. Okay. Select that. Sketch. I'm going to hide the top plane. Okay. So now we're sketching on plane 1. Circle. Okay. Smart dimension. Okay, so this middle part is 6 inches in diameter. Take away 0.375 3/8 rod, round rod. So we have 5 5/8, 5.625. Okay, so we're going to go to Features, Swept Boss, Circular Profile. So this is 3/8 round rod again, so it's 0.375. We're going to select our circle profile. And before we're going to go to Options, unselect Merge Result, and OK. So now we have our bottom of the frame and the middle part of the frame. Now we're going to offset this plane 1 by 3 3/16 to create our second plane for the top of the stool frame. Reference geometry, plane 1, and the offset up is 3.188, 3 3/16 of an inch. Okay. I'm gonna turn hide plane 1, click plane 2, click sketch, draw a circle. Okay. Smart dimension. And the diameter of this top frame is 12.375. Take away 0.188, which is 3/16 rod, round rod. Okay. And we're going to go to Features, Swept Boss, Circular Profile again. Now the diameter of the rod at the top is 188, 3/16 of an inch. Click that, select that, and Options, unselect Merge Result, OK. So we have the bottom, the middle, and the top of the metal stool frame. Now we're going to create the L-shaped stiffeners for the seat. And we're going to use plane number 2 as well. Click plane 2, select, sketch. I'm going to use a construction center line here. All right. Draw a line from the center, the origin, out. Another line. Okay. Smart dimension. We're going to rotate this 11.25 degrees. We're going to dimension this to be 90 degrees. Okay. We're going to add a fillet here. of 1/4 of an inch. No, it's going to be 0.219. 32nd less than 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and okay. Now we're gonna feature swept boss circular profile. It's made out of 3/16 round rod, so 0.188 again. The sketch is chosen for us. Oops. Okay, we're gonna go 188 again. And unselect merge result. Okay. Now we have our L-shape stiffener. We're gonna use circular pattern to create the second one. Circular pattern. I'm gonna go to isometric view. I'm gonna need 2, so 6. I'm gonna type in 2 there. Direction is this circle. Unselect feature, select bodies. I'm gonna select this L-shaped body. And okay. Now I have 2. Okay. Now we're going to go to the front view and draw the legs. There's 16 of them. So front view, front plane, sketch. I'm going to use center line. Smart dimension. 5 5/8. Another center line. Dimension. 0.187, 3/16 of an inch. Make sure it's vertical. Okay. Draw a center line. Okay. Okay, so I'm just checking. 14.5. Okay. .063, 3 1/16 on the center. Okay. Another center line. Checking this should be 3 3/16. .094. .094. The radius of the rod. 45 degrees. I'm going to draw a line to connect these points. Enter, escape. Okay. I'm going to fillet 1/4 inch. Okay, so now we're going to go to features, swept boss, circular profile, 0.188 for 3/16 round rod. Unselect merge result. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at the hidden lines. Okay. Now we're going to circular pattern one of the legs to get 16. Circular pattern. Quantity 16. Direction, we're going to select this. We're going to go with bodies. Select this. And okay. Now we have the last part to draw, and that's the seat top. So we're going to use reference geometry plane. And we're going to offset it 0.094 up. Take a look at it from the front view. So this is the plane 3 from plane 2. Okay. We're going to hide plane 2. Take a look at the details of the stool seat. So we know it's 12.5 inches in diameter overall with a 1/2 inch flange, and the thickness is 30,000th of an inch, which is 22 gauge sheet metal. Okay. So select plane 3, sketch, circle from the center, hold, start, smart dimension, 12.5. Okay, We're gonna go to features. Actually, we're gonna go to sheet metal. If you don't have sheet metal tab turned on, you're gonna go over here, right click, tabs, sheet metal. Sheet metal, base flange. And the thickness of the sheet metal is 30 thousandths of an inch about. So we want to take a look at it from the front view and want to make sure that the material is going up. So we want to reverse direction. Okay. Now we're going to create an edge flange going down to create the lip of the seat. And that's 1/2 inch. Front view again, so you can see the details. Okay, so the material is going inside, as we can see here. Okay, now we're going to not use default radius. We're going to double the radius from a 32nd to a 16, so 0.062. And that looks good. I say okay. Turn off hide plane 3. And we basically finished this metal stool. Now we're going to add some material and color. Edit material. Go down, steel, folder, plain carbon steel, apply, close. Okay. Now we're going to edit the appearance to differentiate between the metal rod size and the type of material. Clear selection. I'm going to choose this one, 3/8 round rod, the middle one, and we're going to make that that color. Okay. Now we're going to do it again. Edit appearance, clear selection. I'm going to sweep 5 and circle pattern. And I'm going to choose pink for the legs. Also, I'm going to go with the L stiffener. And the top of the frame. Okay, so now we got those as that color. 3/16 round rod. Okay. And the last part is the sheet metal. We're gonna go at appearance, clear selection. I'm gonna make it purple. Real view graphics. Okay, so we've designed the metal stool for garden furniture. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share my video. Thank you.